How do you safely prepare horses for the sound of gunfire? I'm planning a high-country packing trip with my horses next year. In the event I need to fire my rifle or pistol while riding in the backcountry, it's critical for me to know how I prepare my horses appropriately to ensure their safety and mine.
Okay, Catherine. So, gunfire. How do we get a horse comfortable with it? What we would do is we would desensitize the horse to the stock whip, the Australian stock whip first. The stock whip it's the closest thing you can replicate to a gunshot. But here's the key, that you can do repetitively. That is the key to this, right? Think of it like this. If we're desensitizing a horse to anything, I'm gonna desensitize him to me throwing the lead rope at him. I'm gonna throw the lead rope at him until he stands still and he shows me a sign of relaxing. So the first time on a really spooky horse, when I throw the lead rope at him, he might gallop across the arena 300 feet before he ever even thinks about standing still. That's not a problem as long as I can go with him. So if you're telling me, Jeff, I'm throwing the lead rope at him, but I'm in a wheelchair, well, how are you going to follow him when he runs away from you? You get what I'm saying? So where guns can be difficult is, let's say you got a 6-shot revolver with blanks in it. You fire off 1, he gallops off sideways. 2, he's still galloping off sideways. 3, 4, 5, 6, he still hasn't stood still. Oh, time to reload. No more blanks. Start all over again. Okay? So what are we doing right there? We're releasing the pressure when the horse is using the reactive side of his brain. So, step 1, get him solid with your basic tools. Lead rope, stick and string, spank the ground with extra high energy on all 3 sides. When that is absolutely solid as a rock, then you can move on to things like your stock whip and plastic bag, other things that make a noise. The beauty about the stock whip is I can continuously crack it. I could crack that whip 500 times in a row if I need to, or 5 times, however long it takes to get him to stand still and relax. Drawbacks to the stock whip. You got to know how to use the thing, okay? It can be a little bit difficult to use. I've seen some creative accidents with the stock whip in the past, okay? So you got to learn how to use it without your horse to begin with for both of your safety. But it's a great tool because it's very close to that gunshot sound, that same kind of loud as a gunshot, but I can do it over and over and over and over again, okay? And then you'd go from there where whatever, start with something small. Like if I had a 22 pistol or something like that I could load with blanks, I'd start, from a distance, start off to the side of the horse and start the process, just like we did with the stock whip. It's the approach and retreat method, ultimately, isn't it? We approach what the horse is frightened of. When he stands still and he shows us a sign of relaxing, we take the pressure away. A couple of big things. If he moves around, if he runs away, if he uses the reactive side of his brain at all, number 1, do not try to stop the horse from moving. You must go with the horse, because the second you lock down, clamp down on him, tie him to a post and try to do this, okay, that reactive side of his brain is going to get amplified. The horse automatically wants to run from danger. Once he feels restricted, he's really going to want to fight you, and that's where things get dangerous. So, like, I've seen people do stupid stuff in the past with guns and stuff. Like, where I'm from is like the redneck capital of the world. You see all kinds of creative what not to do sort of scenarios. And one of the things I used to see is, people they just snub the horse up to a post or a trailer or something like that and just, is he quiet to guns? Well, let's see, bang, and the thing pulls back, snaps the halter and lead. Oh, I guess not. Or if he happened to stand there or he just kind of startled like that, so look at him, he's gun broke now, okay? That's horrible, okay? You just totally set the horse up for failure. That's just dumb luck if it goes well. It's just dumb luck if it goes right, all right? So, stock whip. Then I'd start with something small. 22 long rifles, always a great option. Blanks, okay? Don't do this with live ammunition. That's probably not smart, okay? And then you can build in size from there, all right? You do this on the ground to begin with, and then when the horse is really comfortable, crack the stock whip under saddle, okay? If you're not comfortable with that, get somebody who's comfortable cracking the stock whip, and they can do it repeatedly and have them help you out with this process. Do that under saddle. Your 22 blanks under saddle, and you see where I'm going with this. It's a process. You should start seeing the doors opening at this point, okay? That's how we would go about this problem, okay? Now, I will tell you, some horses, if they don't hear that stock whip or gunfire or something like that for a while, it's a little like people. Like if I just kind of walked up behind you and shot a gun off, you probably heard gunshots. If you're a hunter, you've heard gunshots before. But if I shoot the gun off once, that initial kind of time, it kind of startles you a little bit. So repetition and consistency is going to be the key here. You know what I mean? If I have a horse that's particularly frightened of this, I'm going to do it every day for a while. I'm going to crack that whip around him or shoot that gun off around him every day for a month until he's really, really comfortable with this before I even think about giving him some breaks in there. You know what I mean? So I suppose what I'm trying to say is don't have one good day at this. 6 months later, we've got a hunting trip planned and, you know, what the heck? Let's shoot this gun off and see if he doesn't buck me off this rim canyon. You get what I'm saying? Preparation is the key to success here. So those are the steps that we would follow. I hope this helps you have success.
Take your horsemanship to the next level. The No Worries Club Premium membership is your ultimate portal to complete your horse training. You'll have access to Clinton's complete training library, thousands of hours of step-by-step instructional videos. You'll master all aspects of horsemanship, from fundamentals to trick training. You'll have access to our exclusive social network that connects you with thousands of dedicated horsemen from around the world. You'll have the method available wherever you are and accessible through the web, your phone and tablets, or your favorite streaming devices. You'll receive 8 all-new training videos per year and the quarterly No Worries Journal, as well as access to the ever-growing video library, Q&As, performance horse series, blogs, and more. But that's not all. You also get free tickets to walkabout tours and priority access to the latest news coming from Down Under horsemanship, not to mention VIP pricing on all of Clinton's must-have training tools. So what are you waiting for? Unlock the ultimate access and jumpstart your training program today.